Hello, hello. We are back with the finals of Cupa Contra from Bucharest, Romania. I need to change the label on the top. Sorry, so many things to change, but this is the final between the teams of Celopec from Bulgaria and Signori from Romania. Two teams that had a very, very different journey to get to here, but they both made it. So we're hoping that we're gonna watch a interesting final. I'm I'm sure from what I've seen so far that this will be very entertaining because both teams are using the two opposite styles of the game of bridge. One is extremely conservative and one is extremely aggressive and mostly not not that conservative in terms of how aggressive, but in terms of conventions, in terms of bidding with weaker hands. So basically, old-fashioned bridge, which I guess it's normal for seniors, and it brought them here with this style. And they're playing against the basically the best team here. They've played 15 segments of 10 boards so far, and they haven't lost even one. So this is the team of Celopec, Bulgaria, the best Bulgarian team. And they're extremely aggressive in their style. So let's have a look. 3-0 Trump by West, Živko Draganov. And the lead is pretty normal, the Jack of Diamonds. So what happens now? Declare doesn't have many tricks and he needs to develop some. The problem is, oh well done. The Ace of Hearts jump was great because now South can establish the diamonds. Had South ducked, it would have been then North should have ducked, and if he doesn't, the contract would make. Now there is no chance for this contract because there are not sufficient tricks. Declare has 4 spades, 2 diamonds, and a club is 7. And if he tries to develop the heart, North will get in and cash the diamonds. So I'm pretty sure this will go down too. So down to as predicted. The other table is still playing. Sorry, I was checking. One of the viewgraph operators got a bit lost, but I think they're fine now. So yeah, 3-0 Trump down 2 after the hard lead. So here, East West, one thing for sure, they'll get to game. Would they get to slam? Better not, because they're missing two aces, but any game should make easily, considering no has no entries, even if they end up in no trump. So the auction so far, one club by East is strong, 16 plus points, precision club. One heart is probably natural. I don't think they play 8, 11. Two clubs is 5 cards in clubs, two hearts is more hearts, three clubs is more clubs, three diamonds is diamonds, three no trump to play obviously, four clubs have got extras, four diamonds cubit, four hearts cubit. So they are in a very dangerous zone. Now is the last chance to stop. West will beat one key card and East will pass. This contract should easily make, so they're still in a safe spot. They may lose a couple of imps if the other table stops in 3-0 trump, but playing precision club it's difficult to not try for a slam. So East now is scouting, does my partner have 4 key cards or 1? And it's early morning, the clocks were changed, so I saw Grozio East. He was very sleepy this morning, so he needed to take his time to count that they're missing 2 aces, and he passed, of course. The play will be very fast and trivial. So we won't maybe see comparisons for a while, because table 1 is, for some reason, somebody decide to start from board 8. On Into Bridge we cannot yet start from boards out of order, so this won't be perfect for the start, because we'll see comparisons much later. Not much later, but 20-30 minutes later, because the other table will play 8, 9, 10 and then 1. But from the next round, hopefully I just wrote to the tournament director that we'll start from board 1. A reminder, not an excuse, but a reminder that this is the first live view graph we are doing from an in-person event, and we've been testing what what are we missing and what is working. So far, most of the things we do are working well and we are satisfied. Just these little details, like if you decide to start from a different board number, it's annoying. And also we cannot start yet from a random board number in general. We need to have pre-populated the first few hands that are not part of the set. So 11 tricks, it took a bit longer, but there we go. So this final consists of 30 boards, 3 sets of 10. Until now in the competition, I told you both teams had a very different journey to get here. So what was this journey? Team Chelopech here east-west at this table, north-south at the open room. 4 Bulgarian players, top players, Živko Draganov, our CTO of the Into Bridge, our main developer. They won 10 out of 10 matches in the qualification and they obviously came first. Team Seniori, you see Savin and Georgi here playing for Seniori. They qualified literally in the last second, not even a minute. In the end, several teams had almost the same result. So as the scores were getting in, the rankings was changing, and these guys came 8th in the last possible moment. They've been struggling throughout the competition with qualifications, with knockouts, with everything, but they are here. They made it to the final. And Team Chelopech, apart from winning 10 out of 10 in the qualification, won both their quarter-final matches and all 3 semi-final matches. So they don't know what losing is even for just 10 boards, which is really amazing considering that these guys. The event is in general is good. There are many top players, and it's the most normal thing to lose sometimes. Here, West opens with 10 points. One diamond is not natural, it can be short. They play precision club. This 10 counts, it's absolutely normal and even a very good hand by their standards. Two clubs, I know it's artificial bit, and now they are in some relay, or at least they were, where West is saying his shape and strength. And I guess once E3 is that, this will be the end of the auction, because going further will be expensive. Even for no Trump is shaken, not to speak about another game like 5 Diamonds where you just have 3 top losers. Yes, well done. So they stopped in 3-0. They still need to do some work here. Depends a lot on the lead. A hard lead is the worst for the defense, for the declare, sorry. So let's see. The good things about declare is that club finish works, and if he guesses the diamonds, he can just get 9 tricks from clubs and diamonds, but guessing the diamonds will be very difficult. The ace of hearts is pretty normal lead. I don't know what the two of hearts means. I doubt it's encouraging, but it might be because four cards when partner leads that suit is not bad, but most of the people I'm sure will discourage. Anyway, now South can see the 9 coming. He's got 10-8, so this probably is not a false card. Declare won't be throwing the 9 if he had Queen Jack 9 small. So probably he'll read that East has either 3 or 2 cards. Probably 3 because his partner discouraged. If he had 5, he would encourage. So I expect some trivial play here, King of Hearts, another heart, or a small heart eventually, if he believes his partner cannot have 5. It seems like everything will come down to the diamond suit, of course, if a heart is played now, because Declare will have... Oh, actually he can play for spades, let me see that. Declare can take 2 spades, 1 heart is 3, 2 diamonds is 5 and 4 clubs, but then it needs to finesse the club twice and it needs to do it at a pretty early stage. The okay, spade return. So South doesn't know. North may have the Jack of Hearts and discourage with it, so that's why South wanted to connect. It didn't work. Okay, so now Declare has the entries to do all the things he needs to do in order to maximize his chances. I think this is pretty straightforward. So what I mean, you cash ace king of diamonds now. The diamonds do not come. And then you take club finesse, go to the table, cash the spades, and take another club finesse. Where Declare could go differently is if he thinks South has 5 hearts, but now he'll see 3 diamonds, so yeah, he has no option to play for diamonds basically. But yeah, he can take the diamond finesse if he thinks South has no more hearts. In this case, South has the North has the extra heart but doesn't have the diamond. So yeah, East to make this contract whatever happens. Declare getting courage to finish the club. He doesn't have any other chances now, so I'm pretty sure he will. Anything else will be yes. 9 tricks, that's totally fine. A chance for North-South to get to play a hand. North will probably open one no trump and South will transfer to spades. Would the opponents bid? Looking at their hands, I would say no, but knowing their personalities and style in bridge, I'm sure that they'll find something to do. East can overcall over one no trump. Of course, this is not a normal human being. They just play so aggressively, but even with 10-5 vulnerable, I don't think he will. Yes, East didn't beat. It's too extreme. And West won't beat with this flat hand. So what happens in two spades? There is work to do, but the stars are aligned in Declare's favor because he's got the means to set up a hard trap from the short term holding, and then the natural way of finessing the spade will be against East, and that queen will even drop. So I predict that Declare will make six spades, considering the hard trap, and two aces, eight tricks. The king of clubs is another opportunity for Declare. We see it's not good, but I guess Declare has no rush with it. He'll try that later. For him, it's more important to get the hard trap. For him also, he's not even in a rush to take the hard trap because he's got enough trumps to do it a bit later. However, the entries are limited, so he cannot really play club towards the king. So yes, logically he's going directly for the hard suit. So this will be pretty boring. I hope the other table will now soon start playing boards uh, from board 1 and we'll see comparisons. We may even move to their table so we compare with what is played here. Yes, exactly. They are now just starting board 1 and already we can see the differences in style that I was talking about. So on this same hand at the other table, North didn't even dream of opening the hand. Here they open with 3 diamonds. So I expect there will be a lot more competitive bidding from the Bulgarians than from the Romanians, which is actually bad news for the Bulgarians because they're really great at what they do. But if you get the set of hands that doesn't work with their style and it works with your opponent's style, they may just lose because of style. So you can see now that it will be first blood probably in favor of the Romanians because the aggressive Bulgarians east-west uninterrupted reached 3-0 Trump, which is perfectly legit. They have 25 points, but it doesn't make down 2. And now 3 diamonds doesn't make. That will go off as well. There is a chance it makes, but most of the time, if the defense cashes 3 spades and will take 2 diamonds, this will be 4 imps to the Romanians. So the preempt worked, the opponents didn't find the game with 25 points, but on this particular hand there is no game. So bad news. Let me add the names of the players. It's Gliga East and Matei is West. And here they are. Okay, so let's get back to business. Two clubs by East with 16 points and six clubs. These guys might be playing Precision Club actually, some old-fashioned Precision Club. In modern Precision Club, this hand is one club opener by a big margin. Alternatively, they might be playing Polish Club, which is the same like Precision, the two clubs opener at least, but it's 11 to 17 points, so then it's perfectly legit. Two diamonds asking bid to no trump maximum with six clubs outing. Three hearts, I guess, is a transfer to hearts, and three spades is just I'm not excited about hearts. However, West has almost a self-sufficient suit. What is a self-sufficient suit? Do you know? It's a suit where you've got at least four out of the top five cards. So even if partner has singleton or void, knocking out the opponent's trump, ace, if you have king, queen, jack 10 for example, and the breaks are not too bad in the opponents, then you're likely to cash out the whole suit, so you don't really need a fit. So this is only 3 out of the top 5 cards. However, partner has one, opponents are 3 to 3, so it will be self-sufficient. East is not sure about the hard contract, or he's not sure if they should only be in game. He might be tempted for a slam, but not really in hearts. But if they stop here, this is more games for East-West because this contract will be most likely +1 for 450. The other table made 5 clubs, sorry, for 400. So the Romanians may add another 2 imps. Of course, the auction by the Bulgarians at the other table was many times more sophisticated, and they found the club fit and they did Q bidding at the 4 level, and then They discover they don't have enough aces. However, who cares? If these guys win two imps, no. Five clubs, okay. For me, that's a bit weird because I didn't get when West support clubs really. It didn't feel like it. And if West wants to be in hearts when partner didn't promise any, I don't see how those hearts can be weaker than the clubs East has. In fact, they are. And the guy just got it 100% right. But for me, it feels weird. Okay, this will be a boring hand. I'll be with you in a moment. Okay, the operator from the closed room is telling me there is a score correction on board 5. Let's correct it. +1. Okay. So 5 clubs was a push as we thought. Let's see here. At the other table, East-West reached 3-0 Trump uninterrupted when West opened with 10 count. Here West didn't open, East hasn't bid yet, and North-South are both bidding. So absolutely the opposite of the other table. And now last chance for East-West not to lose many imps, and they didn't take it because 3-0 Trump made 600 points. And here, whatever happens, even down one, down nine, down nine, down nine will be 450. So still at least 4 M's for the Bulgarians. Of course, this won't be down nine. It will be closer to down two maybe or three. So what was two hearts? It was the bot majors. It's really questionable if this gentleman has the bot majors. I guess he does. If there were bonuses for 5, 4, 3, 2, then he's definitely worth it. But yeah, the vulnerability is amazing, favorable. Partner is a pass hand. First and third seed favorable are the best seeds to preempt as wild as possible. I'm sure that these guys would preempt in many other seeds with the same hand just because they play very aggressive bridge. For those of you who want to compete at the highest levels, it is almost all the players now and styles have become super aggressive. The point is to stay on the way of your opponents. If you don't bid much for them, it will be very easy to reach their best contracts most of the time. So you can see how it works here already twice out of 3 hands. I mean, this is just the evidence. Board 1, East-West reached 3-0 Trump at the other table. Here North-South opened and played in 3 diamonds. Now East-West reached 3-0 Trump at the other table. Here they play 3 hearts with opponents not bidding again at all. And yes, boards like board 1 happen and you can lose, but boards like board 3 happen more often and you can win more often. So yeah. However, when it's a single match, if you get the wrong set of boards for your style, you may lose to anyone, and I'm sure that the style of Signori can only be in their benefit because if they use this aggressive style, they just have no chance. But using a totally different style, if they get the right set of boards, it may work out well for them. And this is how it's been working for them so far, and this is how they made it here. So that was down 3, 150 to east-west at this table and 600 for Patch at the other table. Results in, you can see the auction here. North-South never bid, who can blame them? Most of the people wouldn't bid even if they had the bot majors convention. By the way, for those of you who are sick of 3 week twos at the 2 level and want to be clever, my strong advice is don't be clever with adding multi to your system, especially if you're in the US, there is almost no event you can play it. However, adding 2 diamonds as the bot majors can be highly beneficial, especially in IMS games where you can reach games with less points, but also for preemptive purposes for any reason. If you are building a strong partnership, one of the horses you can bet on improving your results compared to others and improving your system. It's two diamonds, both majors. Then it's a matter of style, how strong you play that and how many cards. But please don't go for 5-5 and 8 points. Go for at most 5-4 plus, or in good vulnerability even 4-4 like these guys. Of course, if you don't feel comfortable with it, it's totally fine. But 5-4 at least, and to know Trump is asking bit, and then it's easy to develop a system describing longs, which major is longer, or they are at least 5-5, and if it's minimum or maximum. You can Google that. I'm sure there will be materials regarding two diamonds opener both majors. In this case, these guys play two hearts both majors, which is slightly different, but the same idea. You can keep that as your weak tooth in hearts, but two diamonds as weak two in diamonds is not a bit that gains a lot. If you have enough for two diamonds, you can try bidding three diamonds instead. So the Bulgarians took the lead after three boards. 10% of this final match is gone, but we have a lot more to see. So on this particular hand, we saw that at the other table, North-South uninterrupted reached two spades. What happened? Was it just made? Yes, 8 tricks just made. I guess this will be replicated. The only difference, North has 16 points, they play 14-16. But for some reason, North may decide to upgrade his hand like it's 17 because of the 5 card suits and the high honors. But I think this will be pretty wild. Matei is not counting his points, I believe. He's just sorting his hand because when the hand is over, for them it takes a lot longer than for us to move to the next hand. So I'm pretty sure Matei will pass. Let's see what happens. Idea we won't see because I've logged out. So I moved to the other table hoping that they might be playing. So far they are not. Both tables not playing. I'll check if there is a break or something because this is now becoming very suspicious. Ah, okay, this table woke up. So here East Open one no Trump with a small singleton. In America, this guy will be taken to jail. So I think in America you should have ace king or queen singleton, not a smaller one, then you can be prosecuted. For East and West it's a lot simpler. Anything that looks like they want to be in 3-0 trump, they'll go for 1-0. So two diamonds is transferred to hearts and two spades is saying something that is related to liking the hearts. Three diamonds is a retransfer. Let's see if West will raise. He doesn't have that many points. He knows that they have up to 24. Not sure how, if four hearts is suggesting minimum or maximum, but I must say it's definitely a maximum hand. Despite the only 14 count, if they play 14-16, the singleton and ace king queen makes this hand worth more than 16 points in the context of hearts. So yes, West understood the maximum apparently and bid on to four hearts. Again, very aggressive. They have 22 points combined. Can this make? It depends. After this spade lead, it depends on the hearts. So you need to finesse the jack in North's hand. Is it obvious? It's not obvious at all. And declare has every chance to fail. One thing I can bet on is that the other table won't beat the game, but who knows? Maybe it will go diamond, a heart, three hearts, four hearts. Let's not judge them in so early. And let's go to the other table to see what happened. They just finished the bidding and made the opening lead. Two spades is the contract, one club by North, one diamond, one no, two heart transfer, two spades. So they reach the same contract as at the other table. The lead is different, a heart, but I don't think it will matter much for the outcome. It's still 8 tricks, declare roughing the heart and playing the spades, the queen coming, so scoring 6 spades, ace of hearts, ace of diamonds, 8 tricks for a push board. Let's go back to this table and see, yes, ace king of spades are cashed. South did well in this case. And now, whatever South drew, except playing a heart, will leave declare on his own devices to make this contract. It is not obvious at all, despite the ace king in South. The jack of hearts is more about length, and here no length is defined. Furthermore, if South has ace king, fifth, sixth, maybe he would overcall after one or trump or double the two spades bid. Oh, heart return. Okay, that was what the declare wanted. I don't like this return because for me diamond return looks safe, because whatever is on finesse, it's on finesse. We're not giving anything away. And about the hard suit, there are two chances. Partner has queen third or what we see ace jack third. In both cases, we just give away a trick that is likely to belong to us because declare normally cashes. I don't know what two spade showed, but even if it's three card support, it's the return of a heart is worse. So I consider this a defensive mistake to return a heart, considering that the diamond return looks completely safe. I've invited a few experts that you may heard of to join the commentary today, and two of them said they will come. But considering the clock change last night and considering bridge players are lazy and like to sleep too late, I won't tell you who these people are because knowing them well, I feel I might be alone for the whole morning. We are playing 3 sets here and they will just run with 15-20 minute break between each set, so we can actually have a look just in case I'm talking some bullshit. But yeah, this is local time, 15-minute breaks between each round basically. So we'll see in parallel there is the final of the pairs event. So what happened? 30 teams started on Thursday. Thursday, Friday were the qualifications, and then those who didn't qualify for the quarterfinals started playing a pairs tournament Saturday and Sunday. 58 pairs signed up, which was very nice. Top 21 continued in final A and the rest in finals B and C, I think. But everybody is playing, guaranteed a game. Board 9 won Spade by North with 16 points. East West don't seem to have anything to beat, especially in this vulnerability. So one-way auction by North South. Not sure if one or Trump is forcing or not, but I can assure you that they play probably till 10, not assure you, I'm just guessing, up to 10, 11 points wide ranging one or Trump. It's very popular in this part of the world, but not forcing. Two diamonds, again a natural bit. Now, I don't know if yes, he's not thinking for double. Trivial two spades, and now notice worth another bit. Purely theoretically, he must beat two no trump, showing 15, 17, 16, 17 points with 5-4 shape. He did not do that, so I guess the one no trump might have been limited to 8, 9 points because even with 9 we have enough for game. So yeah, I don't know why Nog didn't beat two no trump, but I'm sure he's got a good reason. What happens in two spades? After this lead, that is helpful for sure. The player can score two hearts, a club is 3, two diamonds because the diamond finesse also works, is 5, and he'll easily make 3 trumps. He'll probably now duck to the queen and exit with a small spade towards the jack. Everything will work in his favor. Now Declare took a different line, which I actually understand. It was more difficult to grasp when seeing all the cards, but yes, this is better line, connecting to the hearts and playing for diamond troughs. Declare has 5 tricks already, and he'll most definitely make at least 3 from spades. Would he make more? There are chances now if he plays hard rough high and rough a diamond. Yes, he's doing that now. Draganov is not sleeping, jumping with the queen of clubs. Well done, Zhivko. He knew partners got GS declare showed too much. So now Declare will inevitably make 2 more tricks in spades for +1 and well played. The other table, let's look at this. Board 5. Board 5. We didn't see that at the other table, but 2 clubs by North, which is precision, 6 cards or 5 with a 4 card major, 2 hearts by South, which I play as non-forcing, but this should be forcing. 3 spades overcall, pass 4 spades completing the preempt. Double by South showing good hand, pass 4 no trump. This is usually two places to play. In this case, he's got clubs and diamonds. However, he also has two hearts, which might be helpful for getting into hearts. And 5 no trump, pick a slam partner. So 4 no trump was pick a game, 5 no trump is pick a slam. So let's see what they're gonna pick. I don't feel very optimistic about making a slam on this hand because even if they manage to get to 6 diamonds, which is the only viable slam, and it seems they'll get there now, trumps are 4-1, and that is bad news. So even if they get the roughing finessing clubs, still there is a heart and a diamond loser. So I'm not really optimistic about this contract. Note is considering diamonds or hearts. Yes, he passed in diamonds. The trump suit was bid first at the 6th level and remained a contract. Beautiful auction. I like this bridge a lot. This is how I was born and raised. This is amazing bridge. Pick a game, pick a slam, active, all good. But yes, I was also born and raised failing to make many contracts because the bidding goes too high sometimes. So South had a massive hand and he's a great player and I don't question his evaluation of going to slam. I can just give one advice to the less experienced players that when you wander between a game and a slam, if the opponents have bid something that is very unbalanced, like now 3 spades, you shouldn't hope that all other suits that you need are just 3 to 3 and 2 to 2. Normally, the breaks are generally bad, and for these slams, you need everything to work usually. So, when the opponents are bidding too much, showing unbalanced hands, don't push yourself because too often the breaks are bad and you cannot manage to make the contract. Like now, the clubs are amazing, 3 to 3. Imagine if the clubs were not 3 to 3 and the hearts were not 3 to 3. You cannot even make 4 diamonds. Now, just one suit is breaking badly, the diamond suit, and still, this means that we have zero chance to make this contract even if we get the rest of the hand right. Declare is of course thinking what are my best chances, assuming the diamonds are 3-2. If the diamonds are 3-2, he almost has no chance to make this contract. So he's focusing on diamonds 3-2, so no diamond loser. And then what? Develop the hearts, develop the clubs, combine both suits, combine the chances. So with his knowledge about the game, I'm sure that he would like to spend some time and calculate what is the best chance. We can see that this will be a waste of time, but he doesn't see that, and of course he will try to make it because a slam can be very expensive. In the meantime, we will check what happened at the other table on this board. So no surprises, very trivial contract by North-South. One club was opened by North, 10 points, that's for seniors, that's aggressive. Pass 1 heart, 3 spades by West. Pass, 4 hearts. So, yeah, normally nowadays in bridge you just double with these hands and see what happens. You don't beat ace empty 6 like that. But I guess, I don't know, is the double penalties how they play? I mean, normally double should be just a better hand and it's very trivial. And later on you may rebeat the hearts, but yeah. Anyway, North-South are going to gain a lot of imps here because 6 diamonds will fail. This was 650, so 750, it's 13 imps to the Romanians, and they'll get a lead of 8 boards, of 8 imps, sorry, with a few boards to go. Actually, 5 more boards need to be compared, but yeah. Let's see if Gunev has progress. No, he's thinking. Sometimes he takes a lot of time to play, so let's see what is going on. No, we've missed this, so we can go back to it later. But basically, this is the last board at this table. It's now over. You can see. So let's watch this table. So they started from board 8. They've played 8, 9, 10. We'll just stay with them for 5, 6, 7, then declare, then the operator will add the other 3 boards, the bidding and the scores, so we'll be able to see what happened and what is the final score of this set. But with this hand now, it's not looking good for Joe Patch, but it's early days. Anyway, what I said, it's proving absolutely right that it is a clash of styles, and because they're so different, despite the higher expertise of Team Page, Seniori have their chances because they just play very conservative bridge and sometimes it works. In this competition, it's been working every day for them. So he decided to go for the club finesse and then 3 to twin trumps, which was for sure. Now this means that he's gonna go more than the 12 he was hoping for. More than the one of not hoping for. We were guessing that he'll go one off. I was guessing. No, there was a claim, so the claim was for down 2, down 1 or down 2, considering 650 at the other table, it's always 13 imps, so it didn't matter. And Signori took back the lead after they were leading after board 1. Okay, board 6, what happened at the other table here? 3 spades double, down 1 by east. What can north south make? Small potential for 3 neutron, but it's so much work that it doesn't feel like it's possible. Declare can run the 10 of clubs if covered duck it once, then take another finesse. That's of course on open cards 52. I don't want to be declaring 3 neutron from north south. So let's see. I guess Gliga will open 3 spades unless he doesn't think he's good enough. Yes, he doesn't think he's good enough. So I really have never seen this. I am playing bridge for 20 years. Since my time, bridge has moved so much more to pass with Queen Jack 10 7. It just blows my mind, even in that vulnerability. Not being able to at least open 2 spades week 2. I mean, this is. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in a way that I'm so stunned by this way of playing bridge because the last 20 years, bridge has moved so much towards bidding with these hands, at least, that are normal to bid with. So we'll see a different contract here for sure, and likely a gain for the Romanians because they got 200 points at the other table after East opened 3 spades. Pass, pass, double, pass, 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 200 points for the Romanians. Now, the Bulgarians stopped in 3 clubs, which is not a good contract, not a great contract considering the breaks. So they'll probably lose 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, and 2 clubs. Even if they save one of those, it will be one off. And with 200 at the other table, this will be 6 sims. 6 sims for the Romanians. It so 6 if it goes only one off. If it goes 2 off, it will be 7 imps. Declare has limited entries. He needs to play a heart now and guess it right. Otherwise, he might be 3 off, which is 8 imps. Yeah, seems like Declare can get now 2 clubs and a heart and maybe end play to get a diamond. No, he won't get that because he played the diamonds himself. The way to end play would have been to play a heart. West exits with a heart. We win that and we run the 10 of diamonds, and West has only diamonds left. No, actually West will have 1 extra heart, so he's got that exit too, so nothing Declare could do. And down 200 points to the Romanian team and 7 imps to them, taking now a very good lead, 15 imps. And Team Patch more than ever has a chance to lose a set, which will be very disturbing for them, I'm sure. Especially with the types of hands they lost, for them it's very upsetting to lose like that. But this is bridge. To win you need to learn how to lose. And that is in every sport and in life as well. Board 7, while they're sorting their cards, let's see what happened at the other table. So this is the last board that it's played at that table. They started from 8. We don't know that what the scores are there. The ViewGraph operator will add them after this board is over. So let's see the other table here played in 2 hearts. What was the auction? 1 club by South, 1 heart. Overcall, 2 clubs, pass, pass, 2 hearts. And that was made because Dummy, who passed several times, is giving you 11 points and Queen Jack of hearts. How convenient that is. So you can make at least 5 hearts, 1 spade and 2 diamonds. 8 tricks. But I suspect even more can be made. Let's see what will happen at this table. we see a different contract from the other table and a chance for the Bulgarians to get some imps back. What can happen for them? The best scenario is to set up one or two spade tricks. That will be the setting tricks because they can get four clubs, a heart is five, and one or two spades is six or seven. In the meantime, East West desperately needs to set up the hearts, and that will, and they don't have the tempo for that. So if North South stay in good shape, good form, and remain in North's hand to play a spade, even South can, after they cash all the clubs, South can play the king of spades directly. So if this goes one off for 100 points, 110 from the other table, that will be 5 imps. Oops. Oopsie oopsie. Now declare definitely can make. Yes, jumping with the king of diamonds to preserve the diamond entry. What Nord did is not wrong. We see all the cards, so it's simple to say play spades. But from his point of view, his main mission is to knock out the entry in diamonds. So diamond play was completely logical. Unfortunately for them, in this case, it won't work. So now, unless they cash the clubs now, they are actually going to lose imps because, well, no, there are different opportunities not to lose imps, but they cannot gain imps anymore. Yes, now they're gonna lose because the diamonds are working. If Nord discards diamonds, there will be plenty of tricks for declare here. So let's see. Now it's on route to make +1. If Nord discards diamonds, East can make +3. So either one or two imps to the Romanian team. Even +3 is just 180. Not to no Trump +3. What is it? 150, 210. Okay, okay, that will be three imps. So between one and three imps lie now on the diamond discards from North. And no chance to get imps back. Yes, no discarded a diamond, so claim is coming now. 11 tricks into no trump for East West. We could see this contract could go off, but even the one of the best pairs in the world couldn't defeat it just because they play logical bridge, trying to knock out the entry. They don't see the cards in opponents' hands. So what we saw was perfectly normal. And unfortunately for North-South, it didn't work. Okay, I've got confirmation from Turavind Grude that he'll join us for the commentary of the second set, which is really, really nice. He's one of the best youngish, now youngish, not young anymore, but youngish Norwegian players. And a great guy. I love him. Very nice, funny. So I hope we'll have good time with him for the second set. And I won't tell you who we expect for the third set because I told you the clock change may not work well for him and he may not come. Okay, so now both tables have finished. Now the view graph operator will restore for us what happened in board 8, 9, and 10 at this table because they started playing from them. This won't happen for the next sets. Uh, and we couldn't retrieve what happened at the time. So 28-10 with three boards to compare. Let's see how did that go. Boards 5, 6, and 7 were extremely bad for the Bulgarian team. So here, obviously, they've missed the auction, but 4 hearts was played by East or West. This was a potential gain for the Bulgarians after the missed defense by South playing a heart and giving the suit away. Did the Bulgarians also give that away? No, it went one off, so 10 imps back to the Bulgarian team. This was one of the bad boards for the Romanians. Now only 8 teams with 2 boards to go. Here we're gonna see the whole auction. One club is Precision Club by North, showing 16 plus points. South beats 2 diamonds. That should be some weak balance hand, I guess, or it's game forcing with clubs. God knows what it is. 2 spades natural, 3 hearts looks natural, and they reach 3-0 trump, unlike the other table, which just simply played in 2 spades. 24 points between north-south. There will be no play, I guess, so let's see just the claim, how many tricks were made. It's not impossible to make it, but it's a lot of hard work. 4 spades, a heart, and 2 diamonds is 7 tricks, but the defenders may give something away like they do now. Actually, the diamonds are on finesse, so you can count 3 diamond tricks. Declare went for clubs. Diamond return, that works, okay. Now I guess another club, and if the declare guesses the clubs he will make, and if he doesn't, it will be tough. He did, well done. This is well done. This is the right play, because when they are 4-2, you cannot win against the button ace offside, because you lose to the 10 anyway, and jumping with the king helps pinning the 10. This is theoretical bridge, very simple for top players, and a very muddy thing for weaker players. And now over tricks for declare with this spade return. So that will be more imps for the Bulgarians, and unless they lose imps on the last set, they will be actually almost equal or leading. Let's see, it's non-vulnerable. The other table made what? The other table made 140. These guys will make 4 430 because they have a hard loser. So 430 and 140 is 290. So that will be 7 imps. So Bulgarians are still 1 imp behind. Would they lose their first set? And actually, do you know what happened in the semifinal? They played Signori played the best Romanian team. They were down 1 imp with 1 hand to go, and they got 6 imps on the last board, and they won with it. So that was very, very interesting. Now board 10, 2 clubs, which is Polish or boosted precision by West. What did the other table play? 3 hearts making 140. Here they're already beyond that point. East West reaching 4 spades. How is this contract playing? It's not too bad actually. A spade and a heart loser, a diamond loser, and need to catch the clubs. Considering the bidding in hearts in North, they will. So probably the Romanians can gain a lot of imps here. Let's see. It's all down to guessing the club suit. Sorry. And the clue is that North has so many hearts that he won't be having that many cards left to have clubs. But still, we need to see the execution of this. The card play, of course, is not completely accurate. The 10 of spades was probably played or something like that. The operator cannot follow every card strictly, but yeah. Uh, Thanks for all her efforts to get us here. Finesse or not finesse? Finesse, and this is a lot of imps for the Romanians, because 140 and 620, it's 13 imps, and 14 imp lead for the Romanians, which is guaranteeing A lot of interesting time in the next two sets. I was worried that the Romanians might be crushed after set one, but many things worked in their favor, so we just continue watching the next two sets. We will be back in about 10, 15, 20 minutes, so stay with us. Thanks to the operators, and I'll see you soon. Bye.